Hello, ladies and gentlemen, SSGL here, and I'm back with another split screen usage poll report. And this time, we are going to be talking about Borderlands 3. The game had an initial release date of September 13 of this year, 2019. It was developed by Gearbox Software and Gearbox Studio Quebec and was published by 2K Games. It is classified as an action role-playing / first-person shooter, which is loot-driven. The poll began a month after its release and concluded approximately 1.5 months later. This is different from the previous polls that I have done that involve AAA games because I used to wait up to 3 months before I began with the poll, but I think it's a better idea to only wait 1 month before beginning. This split screen usage poll took place over at GameFAQs.com under the Xbox and PlayStation forums. Links to said polls are featured in the description box below. The poll over at GameFAQs has concluded, but you can still cast your poll right here via a YouTube poll card, which will be popping right now at the top right corner of your screen. Feel free to elaborate in the comment sections below. Now, as you can see here, the number of votes I collected under the PlayStation forums were a little over 3 times the number of votes I collected under the Xbox forums, which took me by surprise. Now, they were the typical comments involving how people like to play this together with relatives and friends, but it didn't take me long to realize that a significant amount of people who choose to play in split screen had to do because of something in the game called mules. Apparently, it's easier to acquire mules, or I think enhance existing mules, if one plays in split screen rather than solo. I found myself doing a little bit of research in order to find out what mules are, but since I never got into Borderlands, it was a little bit difficult to me to understand exactly what they are and what they do. But from what I gather, they definitely appear to be a critical component of the game, and they seem to be crucial in helping players progress in the campaign. If I understand correctly, I think they, one of the functions is that they serve as storage for weapons and equipment, and with that storage you can go to places and interact with people and do trading, which will in turn help level up players. There's a lot going on here. One last thing I heard about mules is that apparently you have to go to this specific place called a sanctuary. But anyways, having 2 accounts and then playing in split screen is a great help in getting players access to these mules. Now, the other thing that I heard about people who were playing in split screen were issues and troubles associated with it. Apparently, this game lacks vertical split screen. It only comes with horizontal split screen, which is a change from previous Borderlands games, and some people were upset about that. The other issue that I heard a little bit all too often was the problems in frame rates when one of the 2 players in split screen activates and deactivates in-game menus. That created significant problems. Again, if one of the 2 players activates the in-game menus, there's some kind of a freeze or something, and definitely there were a lot of players who were upset about that. So hopefully Gearbox Software will fix that situation soon if they haven't already. 1 or 2 people brought up that they were upset that Borderlands 3 didn't have 4 players split screen as opposed to the Handsome Collection, but that was to be expected because if I'm correct, the Borderlands games featured in the Handsome Collection originally had 2 full player split screen and they were on the older Xbox 360, it was when they got enhanced for the Xbox One that 4-player split screen was added. So if I'm not mistaken, that's what happened there. So yes, the Hamson collection has 4-player split screen because there were older games that were enhanced for the newer console. Alright guys, that is going to be it for the split screen usage poll report. Remember, you can still cast your vote right here via YouTube poll card and leave any comments in the discussion box below. This is SSGL signing out.